Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before. Imagine tuning into real-time discussions, expert analyses, and fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.
And welcome to another episode of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast on the Huddle Sports Network. I'm Taylor Phillips, flying solo again tonight. Lots to chat about. My goodness, Lions free agency, the Pistons still hanging around 6th place. The Red Wings finally snapping their losing streak of 6 games, and we're going to check on the Tigers a little bit in spring training. So, first off, some bad news and then some good news. Cornerback Carlton Davis signed a 3-year, $60 million contract with the New England Patriots. The Patriots have been struggling their last 2 years. Man, oh man. But Carlton Davis was valuable at corner for the Lions. So they'll miss him. They'll also miss Kevin Zeitler, an offensive lineman, signing a 1-year, $9 million deal with the Tennessee Titans. They've been struggling as well. We'll get to Carlton Davis's replacement momentarily, but as we dive in, let's see here. That's not right. Okay, here we go. The technical difficulties here, but anyway, there are some options to replace Kevin Zeitler. We got Will Hernandez, Brandon Sheriff, Tevin Jenkins, Tristan Colon. I haven't done research on them yet, but those are the names in free agency. Also in the NFL draft, round 1, Gray Zabel. Round 2, Donovan Jackson. Round 3, Tate Ratledge. And day 3, either rounds anywhere through from rounds 4 through 7, Miles Frazier. According to Lions Fan Report on X at Lions Fan Report, sticking with just Glasgow and Mahogany seems risky. So, we'll have to I'll have to do some research after that. Also, safety Ifatu Melifonwu signed a 1-year, $4 million contract with the Miami Dolphins, who had a so-so season last year. So Ifatu Melifonwu was an all-purpose defender, very valuable for the Lions. But the Lions did find a replacement for Carlton Davis. New York Jets cornerback DJ Reed, whom the Lions signed to a 3-year, $48 million contract, including $32 million guaranteed. Reed was the top-ranked free agent corner by publications and ESPN's #1 overall available player in free agency. So, and DJ Reed was DJ Reed chose the Lions over the Washington Commanders. So for the Lions, it's a big steal. The Lions also signed former Arizona Cardinals nose tackle Roy Lopez to a 1-year, $4.6 million contract. That's also a good signing. It's a great pickup for depth and rotation. His motor, style, and character will be a great fit in this locker room. And they've also signed linebacker Grant Stewart from the Indianapolis Colts to a 1-year deal. So Grant Stewart would be an extra defensive weapon at linebacker, helping out Alex Anzalone and Jack Campbell and Ezekiel Turner, who is returning from injury. The Lions re-signed him to a 1-year contract. And speaking of keeping players, they've also retained Miles Adams, offensive tackle Dan Skipper, defensive tackle Levi Onwuzurike, running back Craig Reynolds, and linebacker Trevor Nowaski. And they've released linebacker Jalen Reeves-Maybin, who was injury prone, just like Ifatu Melifonwu. So there go at least two injury prone Lions players in free agency. They're valuable, but they've been getting injured a lot, so the Lions have to move on to some healthier players and try to work on taking care of the ball and playing better defense. But they need more pass rushing. They also need more safety help in man coverage with corners and safeties. Now, one minor surprise in the backup quarterback position is the Lions signing the veteran quarterback Kyle Allen from the Pittsburgh Steelers as a backup behind Jared Goff. So to me, it would mean that Hendon Hooker might be off this roster. Teddy Bridgewater came out of retirement and played in the playoffs behind Jared Goff, scored on a 61-yard reverse from Jameson Williams on the final play of the game. Or on his Bridgewater's final play of the game. So the Lions now have 4 quarterbacks on the 90-man roster: Goff, Kyle Allen, Teddy Bridgewater, and Jake Fromm, who spent most of last season on the practice squad. So that leaves Hendon Hooker the odd ball out. the guy who's outside looking in. So we don't know what's going to happen with Hendon Hooker. Only time will tell. The Pistons, they're 37-30 in sixth place in the Eastern Conference. They had to play a home doubleheader against a Washington Wizards team that was that is dead last in the Eastern Conference. Pistons settled for one win out of the two. They beat the Wizards by 20, and that was 2 nights ago. That was 123 to 103. Tonight they lost 129 to 125. The shooting was good from the floor and from the stripe. Just head coach JB Bickerstaff pointed out, the urgency on defense wasn't there. That they weren't guarding the three, and they weren't guarding the paint either. So it just an off night defensively. Their shooting was there. They just needed to keep that up. They just need to play better defense. Only 12 turnovers, so that's not an issue. So Pistons still in sixth place, 37-30. They were dangerously close to the fifth, maybe even fourth seed in the Eastern Conference. As you look right here, Pistons dropped to 552, Pacers 563, 37-30, 36-28, 36-28. The Pacers, the Bucks are 37-28, 569. Bucks and Pacers are just 6 thousandths off, 6 thousandths apart in win percentage. Pistons 552, 11 thousandths below the Pacers, but still well in control in sixth place, 4.5 games ahead of the Atlanta Hawks, who are 32-34. Stuck in the Hawks are stuck in the seventh seed in the play-in tournament picture, seeds 7 through 10. Pistons sixth place. So the Pistons play Saturday at 7 against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are in first place, 54-12, 818 winning percentage. Wow. The Pistons had better really tighten up on defense, especially, and they'll need their shooting to be there as well, especially from the free throw line, but of course the floor as well. They need to just make better plays. They need Malik Beasley to step up more than they used him tonight. I don't think Beasley got enough playing time tonight. That's another reason why the Pistons lost. That could be another reason besides their lack of defense. So, sorry, I have a bit of a cold, but anyway. The Red Wings snapped a 6-game losing streak with a 7-3 win over the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres were in last place in the Eastern Conference, but the Red Wings needed that type of spark that could build their momentum as they head to Carolina to face off for the Hurricanes at PNC Arena in Raleigh Friday night. The Red Wings hold the 5th Eastern Conference wildcard spot at 31-28 with 68 points. The Boston Bruins 30-29-8 with 68 points, the 6th spot. The Red Wings hold that tiebreaker. The Bruins lost to the Ottawa Senators 6-3 at Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. So the Red Wings needed that. The Rangers beat the Wild 3-2 in a shootout to jump 2 points ahead of the Red Wings. The Rangers now hold the 3rd wildcard spot with that shootout win in St. Paul, 32-28-6. The Montreal Canadiens 31-27-7. And of course, you see here the Ottawa Senators. They've been red hot, especially with Allmark in goal. 35-25-5, 75 points, just 4 points back of the Tampa Bay Lightning for 3rd place in the Atlantic Division. 79 points, the Lightning, 37-23-5. So, but seriously, this wild card race in the Eastern Conference is really heating up. The Red Wings are getting back off their horse. They needed that offensive spark. They just needed to keep it up, keep up their momentum, keep up their scoring especially from players like Patrick Kane and Alex DeBrincat and Dylan Larkin as well. And Marco Kasper, he got 2 goals tonight. Patrick Kane racked up 5 points in that win. Alex DeBrincat scored his 30th goal of the year. So the first 2 periods were like a war. But the 3rd period, the Red Wings buckled down and just took over the entire game, outscoring Buffalo 3-0. And that's the type of hockey you want to see from your team if you're a Red Wings fan right now. So hopefully they keep that up. It's pretty simple. The Red Wings still have a goal differential of -18. That needs to rise back up. And you don't just count on luck. You got to earn those goals. You got to earn those wins. You got to keep pucks out of your own net. You got to protect your own slot. You got to protect your goaltender. You got to block more shots. You got to work as a team. You got to keep buckled down and play effing hockey like Todd McClellan just, told his team a while ago, like 2 months ago. So there's that. So we have an update on Tigers center fielder Parker Meadows as we head to baseball. Parker Meadows is out for nearly three weeks with a musculocutaneous nerve issue, which won't last way too long, at least. At nearly 3 weeks is way better than 3 months. And fans, of course, a lot of fans, Detroit Sports Twitter, Detroit Sports X, overreacts over little things like that. Parker Meadows will be fine. I think the injury is not going to last too long. It's not way too significant. And it won't affect the Tigers roster much. You still got other weapons such as Gleyber Torres, 3.8, keeps hitting home runs, 318, 1125 OPS. 318, 1221 OPS. Navigado, 381, 125, 1125 OPS. You still got Riley Green out there who's also unleashing, 320, 1012 OPS. Javier Baez, a 943 OPS in spring training, a 263 average. But lately this week, he committed 2 fielding errors, one at shortstop and then one today at third base. Kerry Carpenter, 333 batting average, 797 OPS. It's good. It could be a little bit better. But really, Javier Baez is one of the positive surprises that I'm looking at here for the Tigers. Spencer Torkelson is another one, 300 batting average, 1023 OPS this spring. Let's take a look at Torkelson's spring training statistics. 4 home runs this spring, 9 hits, 5 runs scored, 30 at bats, 9 for 30. Let me get my calculator. That's not 300. 9 divided by 30. Oh, well, that's right. 10 out of 30 is 333. So yeah, 9 out of 30 is 300. So okay, I was just making sure that was correct. So anyway, a 700 slugging percentage, of 323 on base percentage, totaling up to an OPS of 1023. Yeah, but yeah, those are the surprises for the Tigers statistically on offense. Wait, there's one more. Jahmai Jones, 250, 971 OPS. He's got 2 home runs, 7 for 28, 250, 971 OPS. Of course, Torkelson, I was going to show you. I forgot to switch to demo scene 2 on StreamYard. 310 average, 1023 OPS, 9 for 30, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, 1 stolen base. That's darn good. Javier Baez, 943 OPS, 1 home run, 5 hits out of 19 at bats, 6 RBIs. That's been it. That's pretty much it for see Jahmai Jones, 2 home runs, 7 hits, 28 at bats, 8 RBIs. So those surprising players have been producing more than we anticipated this spring. Baez and Torkelson have been particularly producing more than they have the last few years going into this spring. So that could carry over into the regular season a bit later this year, as the Tigers prepare early for opening day out on the West Coast, the Dodgers and the Mariners, and then they host the White Sox and Yankees after those guys. So what have we learned? The Lions have been shaking up their roster. They lost 3 key guys, but replaced at least one of them with DJ Reed. That's Carlton Davis. They also got a valuable nose tackle, Roy Lopez, defensively, that could help with the pass rush. And they're retaining even more of their players that are coming back from injury. The Pistons still proving that they deserve to be in the playoffs, of course, not just in the play-in tournament, but the playoffs as well. The Red Wings, they're still hanging in there. They got the spark that they needed after that awful 6-game losing streak. The Tigers, of course, they needed those surprising statistics offensively from players like Baez and Torkelson, and let's just hope that it carries over to the regular season. So that's what we've learned on this episode of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. I'm Taylor Phillips. Follow the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast on X, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and like its Facebook page. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. Like its videos and turn on all notifications on the bell icon, and click or tap on live to find its latest full episodes, and check out our shorts videos as well. And finally, follow it and listen to it in audio form on Spreaker. Also join its supporters club. Sip of water there. Follow me on X, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, and YouTube at DT2Phillips. Business shout-outs go to Athletico Physical Therapy on Woodward and in Ferndale, the B4 Foundation, Cadillac Grill, Cadillac Nutrition, Cadillac Horizon Books, Cops and Donuts, Front Porch Sutton's Bay, Creative Embroidery for designing the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast logo on my long sleeve shirt and t-shirt, Cuts by Melanie in Lake City. I got my haircut just this week, a bit earlier this week. The El Cilantro Taco Shop in Petoskey, Hooters of Saginaw, Flint, and Taylor. It's a Denise Jewelry in Lake City. Let's Roll With It Rolled Ice Cream. Edo Ramen, the Jagged Fork. Erica Nita of Traverse City Real Estate. Cali Tickets. Call 877-225-8425 or visit CaliTickets.com. Goodman Acker, Northwestern Technological Institute. Meyer, Michigan Coffee Company, Northern Auto Lab, Positive Chimney and Fireplace, Pro Quality Cleaners, Raven Social Restaurant, Union Barber in Birmingham and Ferndale, United Food Service Solutions of Grand Ledge, Fletcher's Pub Texas Corners in Kalamazoo, United Mobile Power Wash and Dry Ice Works in Southfield, J&H Family Stores, Alpine Chocolate House, Detroit Wing Company of Traverse City, the Michigan Theater of Jackson, Northville Sports Den, Simply Delightful and Well-Being with Catherine Palms. The Michigan Sports Truth Podcast is a presentation of the Huddle Sports Network. We'll talk to you again in our next episode. I'll talk to you again in our next episode. Until then, this is Taylor Phillips signing off. But remember, the truth is out there, and I detect the truth about all Michigan sports teams. Stay on the lookout. Ta-ta for now. Hit them with a hind.